Welcome back to another Saturday Night Live PGA Tour 2K23 live stream. Hopefully, I'm not going to continue to mumble like what I just did there, but we are going to be checking out CJ Wes's latest course at Blazed Valley. Really looking forward to checking this one out. I am just going to make sure we are live. I think we have featured CJ Wes some of his courses on the channel quite frequently. He is a really good designer, and I'm really looking forward to checking this latest design out. I don't think I've played the game in 2 days, so 48 hours, this could go horribly wrong. I always say my next live stream, do you know what, I'm actually going to have a few practice holes before I tee off, but it's never the case. Just going to make a few changes to the video, guys, before we do check the course out and tee off. But I have seen a few of the screenshots of this course. He shared the link to it in my Discord channel, and it looks absolutely stunning. My laptop is fully charged. Just waiting on these changes to take effect. But I do hope everyone is well this Saturday evening. Right, there's the changes made. Let's get the live chat up. And hopefully we're going to enjoy tonight's feature course, Blazed Valley. I don't have much information on the course other than the screenshots that the designer himself shared. So, let's take a look at the course settings and details. This is a par 72. Fairways and greens are firm. The green speeds are medium fast. The weather is overcast and the time of day is noon. It's got 1.5k plays already. Pretty surprised at that, to be honest. So we do have the 4 tee options. We will be swinging from the black tees, which are playing a fairly lengthy 7,367 yards, and as always, pin set numero uno. So let's tee off. It is absolutely roasting here in the Highlands of Scotland. Very humid. It's extremely weird weather we're having. You can't even class it that we've had a summer this year. But wow, look at this. It looks to be the Swiss theme. I think it's been a while since we've played a Swiss theme golf course. Plenty of bunkers in play here. But this is a long opening hole. Let's see if we can begin the round with a good tee shot. Slight fast, but I have executed a tiny pull to the right there. And that is going to work its way down the centre of the fairway. So 164 to the pin. That's an elevated green, and look at those false fronts. Oh my goodness. You certainly don't want to land short. I should have an ideal club selection here. 164, a little bit of loft, and hopefully we put a good strike on this one. It's a tiny fast, and that's going to catch that left edge of the fairway, of the green even, and that's going to kick into the bunker, I think. Very lucky that didn't. That wasn't the best of opening approach shots. And this is where my game's struggling at the moment. It's my chipping and my flops and my pitch. And as you all know, my putting always struggles. That's a good out. We did put some check on it. Tell you what, almost chipped that in for a birdie. That is going to be an opening par. Hopefully my approach play is going to be better than that. It will take me a few holes to get my swing on point. But welcome in to everyone currently hanging out with us. Hey David, quite warm down here in Scarborough as well. Glad to hear it, mate. We've had some unbelievable rain recently. So this is the first of the par 5s. I love that misty effect. Bunkers in play. And look at that, 0 mile per hour winds. That is really rare. There's another slight fast, but I think we're just going to hold the left-hand side of that fairway. Far better swing line. Need to slow that swing line, that swing timing down just ever so slightly. Like a quarry here, isn't it? Wow. Loving the rustic colours of the trees and the surrounding. So let's go full loft here. Yet again, a huge false front defending the pin and the green. There's a really good golf shot. That should hopefully sit and set up an eagle opportunity. It's a beautiful strike. It should come back off the slight slope, I would imagine. No, it didn't. So that's going to be a downhill putt. Downhill by 1 foot. Green speeds are 158. Don't want to leave this short, but at the same time, I don't want to send it too far past the pin. I can't see it turning more than that. Let's try and trickle us down towards the hole. Hopefully I've got the weight. That is turning a little bit more than I expected it would the first 4 or 5 feet. Didn't have the weight. That was a little bit cautious. But it is going to be a tap-in birdie that I do convert. And we do move to 1 under par. But I've got a feeling this course is going to have some dramatic holes. Scenery is off the charts. A trio of waterfalls there coming in off that lake. So let's play for the left-hand side of the fairway, and hopefully that wind does hit me. It's another tiny fast, which I can't live with, so the wind's not really going to shift that. But it's another big drive. We found the centre off the fairway, and that is going to leave me 130 on the nose. Wowzer. The slopes on these greens really are something. I've got no idea why it'd give me a pitch. That is a nice yardage. Let's apply a little bit of de-loft here. That is a horrible slope at my feet, and with the wind taking me to the right as well. I'm going to have to put a good strike on that. It is a good strike. The slope didn't hit me as much as I expected, but it's going to be a good yardage. Pin high putt.
I'll accept that.
And this is a very makeable putt, to say the least. Should turn quite significantly the first 6 feet. Then hopefully just gradually turn. It should keep turning. It should keep turning. Didn't hit it. That was right in the heart of the cup too. And I am really struggling with the putter. It will keep us at -1. I tell you what, the Golf Club 2019, I absolutely adored that game by Dakula. Absolutely stunning. And it's great to hear that people are still playing that game, but this looks like a drivable par 4. We've got 0 mile/hour winds. Let's apply a little bit of de-loft here. Don't have to be a hero. I am swinging slightly fast. There's that tiny fast kick in, and I think with the contours of the fairway, this is going to kick hard left. Yeah, has done. Sand is not the worst case scenario there, but just forced that one a little bit too much. Need to slow the swing down ever so slightly. I can be long here. So let's apply full backspin and a good bit of loft. And I can play this fairly aggressively. Should be money, should bite. Surprised that didn't check up a little bit quicker than what it did. But it's left me an 8-foot putt. These are the kind of putts that are giving me nightmares at the moment. Oh, early. I tell you what, guys, there's times I just want to throw my controller through the screen. That's the stage I'm at now. I'm missing 8-foot putts so regularly. And it's so frustrating because my standard of my game is just at a level where I should be going consistently 10, 11, 12 under. And it's just not happening due to how poor I am at putting. So we remain at -1. Look at this. Certainly don't want to be right of the pin. What a lovely golf hole. It's been a while since I've seen the combination between the Swiss theme and autumn looking trees. And it's working really well. So let's apply good bit of draw here, full backspin, and play for the left-hand side off the pin. It's a lovely strike, couldn't have hit it much better. Now this should feed to the right. Come on, round you come. It tried to. It's a really good shot, to be fair. It's another putt that very average players would convert. Let's see if we can, at long last, drain a putt. 18 foot, slightly downhill. Is it going to turn? Hooray, we do make a putt. Second birdie of the round. We should be 4 or 5 under here, arguably. Maybe not 5, but we could be 4. But why people still play the golf club 2019, that really surprises me. But at the same time, great to hear. I love that lake, by the way. Yeah, this course offers some stunning scenery. So it's a downhill par 5. Fairway is going to roll from left to right. There's a perfect 102% power. There's the kick right. And we may not reach this in 2, by the way. It's going to be close. 251. We can comfortably reach it, but that's going to be way long. Can I force 5 wood down there? It's another huge false front. Let's go D-loft, top spin, and try and force this down to the front of the fairway, and hopefully we get a firm kick, but I don't think it's going to get there. It's a perfect. It does need a lot of run out here. Yeah, it just wasn't getting it, but I think that's the better shot. It's going to leave me a chip-in opportunity. It can be pretty aggressive here. Tiny fast, but it should break right and sit. Good effort. And it is going to be back-to-back birdies. We move to 3 under. Scoreline starting to reflect how well we're playing. Just not on the greens. Yeah, I think if I recall, I much preferred the putting in 2K21. I was still a bad putter, but nowhere near how bad I am in 2K23. It's a square green. Look at that. There is a spine. And then running off the spine, you've got that slopes that will just take you left and right. So accuracy is key here. 186. Let's apply a little bit of D-loft here. Convinced we can just land this at the front of the green.
Great swing.
It's a good strike. Is it going to hold? Pardon me. Is it going to hold the green though? That's gone. That's how brutal that green is. Look at that. Just trickles off. That is so unlucky. Such a good strike there.
Second shot on the 7th.
I think my swing line at the bottom there cost me dearly. And you've got to be careful you don't overhit this. Let's try and chip it in though. It's something I have been working on recently. Is my chipping. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Just too much of a big fast there. And that is going to keep me at 3 under.
That's going to keep you at 3 under.
But yeah, the greens are certainly stealing the show here. It's not a real difficult course. Fairways are pretty open, as you can see. The tee shots are pretty straightforward so far. But landing on the greens has been quite difficult, and I'm playing in low wind conditions here.
Smart shot.
So it is going to be a pitch shot, something I tried to avoid. But this is a nice yardage. I'm just going to apply a little bit of backspin. I normally hit a slight fast. There we go, that tiny fast. That should bounce, run out a little bit, and then check. And that is such a good approach shot.
Into this green. Good work.
And that is a pretty straightforward putt. Hopefully I can't even miss that one. It's the fourth birdie of the round. And we are going to move on to the final hole of the front nine. This course really is beautiful, guys. Love the layout as well. A few long par fours on the course. There's an overpower, 103%. Apologies about my voice. Got a slight tickle in my throat. Is that a shop it's over there? Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like it's apartments with a shop or something. What's a view they have off the ninth hole anyway, for the ninth green. So 175. That's a nice yardage. Probably just going to come up short here. Ball is going to shoot right at my feet. It's a big old green, this one. Couldn't have struck this any better. It deserves to be rewarded. This should release out towards the pin. It's going to turn towards the hole. And it's another fantastic approach shot. And that has rewarded me with a 6-foot putt that we will fire in. I need to tidy up my swing line on my putting. But a solid front nine. Should have been better. I should be at least 6, 7 under if I was half a decent putter. But wow, this is a short par 4. Wow, didn't expect that. Love the rock work though. But look at the green complexes. Huge false fronts. And I think we can maybe overpower a 3-wood here. Driver certainly not worth the risk here. Too much shot shaping required. 104% power, tiny slow, but this surely gets up onto the false front and it should slow down. That is a beautiful shot. That is going to hold the green. And that has left me an eagle putt. Really good approach shot there.
Fantastic work. Putting for eagle.
Slightly downhill. A little bit of movement here. Not much. I don't see it turning anything more than what we've seen where the cursor is. Should be straight into the centre of the cup. Right, guys, you're seeing it. Someone needs to start explaining to me what is going on with my game. How does that break right? Now, I have this every round now. Every round, mainly my society rounds, but you explain to me how that ball breaks right. And before anyone says anything, don't say putt line. It's so frustrating now. I am really convinced my game is just absolutely broken. That should have been a birdie. It should have been an eagle. But that is just a joke. This game just really frustrates me, and I'm at a stage where playing competitively, due to the issues I'm having, there's just no point. Because I don't see other players having these issues. That is insane. Absolutely robbed there. So this is a long par 3. You do have a landing zone here on the fairway, because that pin is going to be tough to hold with the firm conditions. But Yet again, just in between clubs here. I'm going to go a de-lofted 3-iron. Anything down the right-hand side of the green should work out well.
Yep, that was a good swing.
It's another superb strike. Now, surely this has the legs. It may come back off the backstop here. I actually didn't need the top spin. This should come back down towards the pin. Ever so slightly.
That'll do for the approach.
It's another putt that I'm going to miss. It's just in my head now. It's got no confidence on the greens now because I just don't know what they're going to do. Most of the movement is at my feet here, and it should gradually turn. Come on, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. It lipped.
And for the par.
Yeah, it's such a pity I can't putt, guys, because I think tee to green, I'm as good as anyone. Anyone I've seen recently play, I'll match anyone in a game when I'm on it. But on the greens, I'm sure my version of PGA Tour 2K23 is corrupt. And then combine that with having no confidence and then just not knowing what the greens are going to do. It just makes the game not really enjoyable for me at times. But in saying that, how can you not enjoy this golf course? Look at that rapids over there. This is another stunning hole. The par fives have all been reachable, but there's not much challenge tee to fairway here. Not so far. Watch this as I hook it in the water.
Nice swing.
It's another nice swing. It's probably going to leave me nothing more than an iron onto the green.
Okay, this is looking to be about
226.
from the pin.
Let's quickly have a look at that rapids. Wow. Such a cool feature to have. The views are just breathtaking in this golf course. I'm not hitting 5-wood. I don't feel I need to. I think 3-iron, a little bit of de-loft and topspin. And can we play that slope? I am on a slight downhill slope as well. It should add a good few yards. But just looking to land the ball in this area here and let it feed off that slope. Tell you what, it needs to go some. That's not going to get up there. It's going to be a tough putt. It is going to get to the lower part of the green. It's a good shot, just not what I expected.
Drop this.
Expected to be round about where my cursor is. But can we drain an eagle putt? This is our second or third opportunity for eagle, and we failed on every occasion so far. Okay, I'm going to try and play this one dead weight. Should turn all the way. Should turn heavily here. Should turn heavily.
No, that's going right
It
by the
didn't.
hole, isn't it?
To be fair, I did play that a little bit firm. But anything past the hole there, as you can see, was always going to run off. That's a disappointing eagle putt. But we get the second best prize of birdie. I am 7 under. I think on another day I could be 11, 12, 13 under here convincingly. So it is a scoreable golf course.
Okay, 7 under par at the moment.
Oh my goodness, look at this. This has got to be the feature hole. What's the script of the helicopter? I've seen a helicopter somewhere. That must be the 18th. Could well be the clubhouse, and that is how you depart and arrive at the golf course. But wow, what a hole this is. Right, this is the first time I'm going to have to probably shape a tee shot and think about strategy off the tee. Let's go full loft, a good bit of fade as well, and hopefully we don't run out of fairway here. Struck it really well. It should sit down pretty quickly and just hold the tail end of this fairway. Yeah, I'll take it. Light rough, not the worst case scenario.
Shot on the 13th.
The greens are massive, by the way. Absolutely huge greens. There's no way I'm looking to pitch this. I think gap wedge with a little bit of topspin and D-loft should be the club here. Ball is going to shoot left at my feet. That wind should take me more left. It's another really good strike. This should kick out and release a good few feet. Yeah, it's a really good approach shot. We've absolutely been dialed in the past 6 or 7 holes. It's another tap-in birdie that we do convert. Good start to the back nine. 3 under on the back nine. We move to -8.
8 under par currently. Let's see what happens here on
number 14. Quite a wide open fairway yet again. I mean, fairway bunker on the left, obviously water on the right-hand side, but I would imagine in heavy crosswinds, this would be a more challenging course from from tee to fairway.
Nice swing.
Striking the ball well. Tried to not focus so much on my swing line the last 6, 7, 8 rounds and focus more on my swing timing, and it seems to be going well for me. So 117, I should have an ideal club here. We do. Let's apply full backspin to this gap wedge. Anything right should work. Don't want to be short though. It's been a huge theme on the golf course, are these false fronts, these subtle runoffs. Well, they're not even subtle, they're extreme. There's a perfect. Now this should bounce and sit down pretty quickly. Yeah, approach game has been on point. Scoreline is starting to reflect it. Bar a few missed putts and a few unfortunate putts, we'd be tearing this course up. But guys, if you haven't already done so, please smash the like button. It does truly help the channel out. And if you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. Oh God, what's going on with my voice? So, it's a long par 4. I just love how clean the entire course looks. Let's apply full loft. Want to keep this ball in the center of the fairway. Just ensured we didn't hit a fast there. And I probably didn't need the full loft.
This is around the 190 mark.
A little bit of an error there because I've most likely lost about 10 yards off the tee, and that's leaving me a longer shot in. But I've got the ideal yardage, 186. Don't want to be long. Anything long is dead. So let's go loft, full backspin. The slope at my feet is uphill, so it should kill a few yardage. Kill a few yards for me. Ball's going to shoot left at my feet. Tiny fast. And look how far left that's going. I don't think that's going to hold the fairway either. It's going to be first cut.
Well, missed the green there on that one.
Actually, it has held the fairway.
Third shot.
I think that's my first green we've missed in quite a while on this round. So let's apply full backspin. Have to be cautious here. But at the same time, I'm looking to drain it. It's going to shoot hard right at my feet. Come on, baby. Ah, too much check. Too much check.
Nice
That was a coward's chip, that one.
And this one is a save.
But it is going to be a tap-in par. Keeps me at 9 under. 3 holes remaining. Par 3, a par 4, and a par 5. Let's see if we can pick up a couple of more birdies.
Under par. Good luck on this par 3 hole.
Don't want to be hitting pitches. 116. A little bit of D-loft here. Should be ideal. And let's try and land this right at the pin. It's a really good strike. Swing line's taking me left. It should kick. There's the kick.
Yeah, nice.
It's another great approach shot that has been rewarded by a very makeable 4-foot putt. Still a little bit of break in it. But we do get to 10 under. Disappointed that I'm not like 13, 14. And I'm not exaggerating when I say we should be. But this really is a beautiful golf course. If the wind was with us, you would probably make that front off the green, but whether or not you would get up it, I think I would need a 7 or 8 mile per hour wind with me. Let's have a go at it though. Let's try and overpower this one. Let's have a crack. I don't think we'll get anywhere near it. There's 104% power. That's going to be bunker, I think. It's probably going to kick right into the sand. And it looks like that could be a tough shot. I didn't really need to go for that. I was just feeling confident. To be fair, it's not the worst. 71 to 79%. Let's go with the sand wedge here and just fully attack it. It should check up. It should start to feed back towards the pin. It didn't, it stayed there. Right, it's pretty makeable. It is going to break right to left. And it should try and turn. Back ever so slightly. Played it dead weight. Should turn back. Hooray, I've made a putt that's out with 6 feet. We get to 11 under. It's a golf course that's going to reward good golf shots. And what a final hole, by the way. What is that? Oh, it's a driving range. Yeah, like the fence work there. But what a stunning golf course this is. The colour just pops. Swiss theme with the autumn-based trees. And the lush green fairways. Absolutely stunning. Just going to apply a little bit of draw here and make sure we're down the left-hand side of the fairway.
Really nice swing.
Tiny slope. Should kick right. It's actually kicked left.
All right, good luck with your second shot.
Par 5s have been pretty short though, but this is a hole where you cannot afford to go past the pin with a long iron. As you can see, that's just bringing the water into play. No, that's just disaster written all over it. I want to go for that 5 wood, but there's just no point. Let's go a big fade shot here. I think at worst it's probably going to be bunker. With that tiny slope, we're definitely going to be bunker. I needed a slight fast there just to avoid the cannon into the sand. But played the sand pretty well today. This is going to be a tougher shot because we are closer to the pin. Less green to work with. But anything long should be a pretty straightforward putt. I want to get this as close as possible though. It is going to shoot hard right at my feet. Played it well. Just didn't have it on line for the eagle, but we are going to tap that in for birdie. That's going to be a minus 12. It should have been far better, but bearing in mind, we did have very low wind conditions, which is rare that I get that conditions. I much prefer the medium to higher winds, especially on these kind of courses. But there we go. Blaze Valley by CG Wes. Unbelievable golf course. The views absolutely spectacular. It is a course that will offer you a challenge, especially the greens. But if you do play well, it will reward you. But that is it for tonight's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to smash the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.